Taking a quick peek up at the Vanderbilt mine. We were in the area. We kind of made our way across the desert using back trails, and we're in this neck of the woods. And so as long as we're this close, it was like, let's just run up and take a quick peek. And so that's what we're doing. Not gonna stay long or spend a lot of time, but it's mostly just drive up, go inside, take a look around, drive back out, and then head home because we've been out all day and it's getting to be near the end of the day. This here is Slaughterhouse Spring Road, Slaughterhouse Spring Trail. But this basically follows us right up to the mine. It's a hell of a place to have a spring, and up here there's a cow corral and whatnot. It's like the cow's got to be like, you named this what? I guess all the cows, when they come to this spring, they're going to be made into hamburgers, I guess. What a great day. No puffy clouds, but we have little wisps of clouds, so it kind of breaks up the blue sky, which is nice. And if you look closely, you can kind of see the little specks of the mine in the background up on the side of the hill. So we're going to be heading up towards the left. But there's a lot of areas around here that could be explored. Someday I'll go back and just spend a day just putzing just this, but I love the mine. I love the fact that you can drive inside, and it's a nice size. It's a little dark. I think the first time we went there, I didn't have I think I had a polarized filter on my GoPro. I've got one on my GoPro now, so I think it's a little dark on the inside, but you should be able to see easily what it is like if you're interested. And for those of you who don't know, this is across from Gold Dome Mill. And across being a very loose term, it's like a mountain away or whatever, but it's near. And gold from this site went over to Gold Dome and was processed and had toxic chemicals used. That's a super site, which needs to be cleaned up because there's remnants of cyanide and other things in there. But this whole mining operation was pretty huge in the area. And even so you have that huge pit mine that's relatively close. It's called the Morning Star mine. That one also, it's I think all these mines in the area went through Gold Dome Mill, and got their gold processed. And even that Morning Star mine is a EPA site, needs to be cleaned up. There's a pond there that looks pretty toxic. But I don't know. And always, it's like you venture out into the wilds and are exploring some of these places, even semi-modern abandoned places. It's like everything's at your own risk, so you know to be careful. If you visit Gold Dome, make sure you wash your hands after you're there, and don't be touching your face and mouth or anything, because you just don't know what kind of chemicals you've touched while you were there. And it's probably relatively safe, but if you're digging around in the little vats and stuff where things were stored or used, then you just don't know. So it's just better to be safe than sorry. But in the meantime, this is pretty cool. And it's a nice drive. It's in the Mojave Desert. The Mojave Desert had a big fire this last summer. Lasted for, I think, 3 months. And they even had fire tornadoes. And just imagine that, like a tornado just made of fire whipping around. It's just crazy stuff. It's like, on the one hand, you'd like to see it. On the other hand, that sounds pretty scary. The nice thing is, though, this mine area, it's like there's a lot of mines that you can just poke your head in and look around. You can enter at your own risk, of course, and always know that entering a mine is extremely dangerous. If there's a cave-in or anything, you know, you're risking your life being there. But well, anyway, I like this one. In this trail, you can see there's nothing difficult with it. There's a couple spots where you kind of lean just a little bit, but it's not that bad. There's not like big rocks to go over, big ledges, and things that would make it epic. See, it's leaned a little bit. The trail itself slopes just a little bit, but it's not that much. And if you don't, by chance, you just don't feel it and get a little nervous, it's like, it's not that far up. You can just watch the rest of my video, see how far it is. It's not that far of a hike. It's like, you could just hike right up to it. Check it out. But, part of me showing these videos is, besides my memories, Right? It's like a memory of a place that we went together. But you can see, it's like, nope, there's a boulder on the side there. Even though it's there, it's like there's still plenty of room to just move around it. Keep on going. The other thing is it just shows, exactly what you'll be facing if you do go to this trip. There's nothing all that scary about this place. Alright. This is the last switchback. And then, boom. It's the Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. Yabba dabba doo time. A dabba doo time. And, you can see it's flat. This is a mine. They didn't mess around with making it crazy for their workers to get there. They had it so the pickup trucks and whatever else they had up there could bring men up and haul them out, and then they had to haul the ore out. So this mine has a nice wide entrance. It's a little low on the front. My Jeep is lifted. I'm on 37s, 3.5-inch lift. And I have the GoPro mounted on the top of the Jeep. So, it still comes relatively close to the thing, but, considering that's like 6 inches off the top of the Jeep, there's plenty of room there. And then on the inside, it's never that shallow. The ceiling isn't all that as tight. I just feel like the other video turned out better. Really needed to put the other lens back on. Go up there again, I'll do it better. But mostly, this video is mostly just so you can see going up and down. It's like I've met people where I've told them about how to get to it, and I think people in general are just afraid. And they won't necessarily explore the unknown this way. It's kind of making it like the unknown is known. Before you get there, you get to see what it's like. So you've seen the trail, and you get to see the inside. You see I'm driving around. Depending on how you view a room, that end there is kind of a room, but it's filled in with material. And then outside of that is a room. there's another one and another one at the entrance. So it's this is a this is pretty big. It's pretty neat. And just like that, the mine tour is over, and we are heading back out. You can see I'm kind of close on the driver's side. That's because I'm trying to get lined up. So instead of like pulling and then being straight and then going straight through, it was like I was just doing it in one shot. So I kind of moved over to the edge just a little bit and then centered it and drove right out. So you do have to be careful side to side, but again, just watching your mirrors and your fenders and stuff when you're in there, you should be fine. And then at this point, it's just a ride back down the hill and out and back to the road, get aired up, go home.
Yeah.
And again, thanks for watching.
Hiya.